Hey, this is Rochelle, and welcome to Multiple Passive Streams of Income. Before I continue to talk about what I know about specially designed high cash value whole life insurance, I want to emphasize the importance of making small tweaks to your finances to take advantage of time and compounding. I know everyone wants the fast solution to wealth, but making small tweaks while trying to find that fast solution will get you closer to your goals than making no adjustments at all. I've always been a 401k type of person, and I'm so surprised when I learned that a person I know isn't participating in a 401k plan or a similar retirement financial vehicle. Only 35% of working individuals ages 15 to 64 have a 401k plan. That's crazy to me. For some reason, at my very first decent job in life, there was some type of quick mention about a 401k plan. And without hesitation, I immediately seeked out how to get this 401k plan started. It just was a no-brainer for me. No one had to convince me or explain the investment side of it. I just knew that putting away a small amount of money from each paycheck would be a good thing. As time passed, I've educated myself about how 401k plans work, and so I understand them better now, and I try to talk about the subject to anyone willing to listen when the opportunity presents itself. These are conversations people shy away from, and many times, if a person doesn't immediately gravitate to participating in a 401k plan, it will usually take a different person saying it or a future time or circumstance that finally allows the person to hear what was already being said years before. So do you know Social Security is basically a 401k plan? During the Great Depression, many people had no savings. So in 1935, President Franklin D. Roosevelt started Social Security. This is the mandatory FICA deduction taken from your paycheck. A 401k plan does the same, but you have to initiate the permission for these payroll deductions to happen. This is a small tweak that will shape what you will be able to afford in retirement. The earlier you start, the more money you will accumulate because of compounding and time. For those who haven't started, it's never too late, so please don't ignore what I'm telling you if you are a person who hasn't started one yet. One of the big excuses I hear as to why a person hasn't started a 401k is they can't afford it. Start with a small amount, do a 3% deduction before taxes to start if you feel you can't afford it. Trust me, you won't even know the money is being deducted from your paycheck, and trust me again, if that money is in your pocket, you will spend it on bullshit. Trust me when I say this. Small tweak. Set it up, which is not very hard to do, and forget it. Educate yourself about it as time goes on, and then you can make better decisions about it. But just setting it up will be a game changer later in life. Again, I just wanted to mention 401k plans for those people out there that haven't taken the opportunity to start one yet. Next, small tweak, insuring yourself. Only 52% of Americans have a life insurance policy. We often hear all these newfangled words, creating generational wealth, creating a legacy, and everyone is trying to figure out how they can create these concepts for themselves and for their families. And yes, we all want that jackpot answer, but the way most people accomplish these things is by making small tweaks. So if you are already participating in a 401k or similar retirement savings vehicle, I need you to focus on insuring yourself. If you already are insured, think about adding a specially designed whole life insurance policy with high cash value to your insurance portfolio. In video number 1 of this video series, I stressed the guaranteed, uninterrupted compounding interest aspect of specially designed whole life insurance. And I want to always stress that point when talking about it. And I know the biggest obstacle is affordability. I get it. In my struggle to figure how to afford it, I knew I had to afford it because the benefits of having it far outweighed not having it. It's like a car. Cars are expensive, paying to get one, insuring it, maintaining it, covering repairs, etc. But we all know the benefits of having it far outweighs the costs. So like I mentioned in video 1, I was in some serious debt from an Amazon FBA business that failed. So when I analyzed my expenses, I knew if I could just eliminate some of my credit card debt, I could definitely afford a policy, and the even better answer was learning that I could use the policy to start to eliminate my credit card debt, which would allow me to afford the policy. Pause the video if you have to and let that seep in. I told you also that I kept looking at videos from Chris Naugle, and I came across a video where he talked about how a chiropractor was able to utilize a specially designed whole life insurance policy to get himself out of debt. Now, I must admit, the video didn't really relate to me because this chiropractor had multiple practices and so much more disposable income to help him. But what the video did show me is that there are mathematical ways to get yourself out of debt by manipulating interest rates and using floats. Most times it's not going to be a fast solution or a painless solution, but small tweaks will allow you to eliminate debt over time, and that's where we all need to strive to be. Debt debilitates most of us, and the sooner a person realizes this, the healthier you will be financially. If you really contemplate debt, it should really make you extremely mad how banks have manipulated us to accepting debt as a way of life. It's legal, loan sharking, and most of us don't even know how much we are being taken advantage of. So if guaranteed, uninterrupted compounding interest hasn't given you an orgasm yet, maybe understanding how to utilize a specially designed whole life insurance policy to get out of debt will. In video 3, I will show you the numbers of the specially designed whole life insurance policy I started with in January 2024, so hopefully you can visualize how owning this can help you start to corral your debt so you can afford a policy, and how you will utilize this same policy for so many other financial opportunities throughout your lifetime and beyond. Here's a picture of the Debt Blaster report from my specially designed whole life insurance policy. I started in January 2024, and this shows how I can use insurance to eliminate my debt. The tan boxes represent payments to the insurance policy. The blue line represents taking loans from the policy. That blue line stops after year 3. The red line decreases to 0 in year 4, and that represents the elimination of debt in 4 years. And look at the green line. That's the available cash value that will build up after I eliminate my debt. If this isn't showing you there's hope, I don't know what will. In video 3, I will do a deep dive into these numbers and show you exactly how it works and how it can work for you. So please share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for your time, as I know you could be any other place right now. Take care.